Le Picaque right there, a hopper of the Mountain Apple label, 1031 Little Grass Shack in Island Emery. We've got a special guest in the Little Grass Shack. His name is Glenn Ambercrombie. Hey, welcome to the Little Grass Shack, Glenn.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. You know what? It's one of those things that, we were talking about Asia Pacific, the Asia Pacific Islander community last week with the president of the Asian Chamber of Commerce, and it's the Asian community has just grown huge. You know what I mean? Even with they said 14% of the Asian community, 14% is Las Vegas, and you're here, and I'm really surprised that you represent Palm Mortuary.
Yes.
It's one of those things that getting into culture and being a community leader as well. What do you think of the Asian community? Is it a big boom here in Las Vegas?
Las Vegas is the melting pot of all types of communities and cultures, and the Asian community is probably one of the fastest growing, and it's just good to see. Palm serves the community not only for what it does, but also reaching out to the multicultural aspects of what we do to make sure we serve them. So, yeah, I see it growing very quickly.
Very quickly. Where are you originally from?
Southern California, born and raised in Southern California. Been in Las Vegas 7 years now.
7 years?
Yes.
Wow. Well, what made you come out here?
An opportunity to work for Palm Mortuary. I grew up in the profession, and when our company purchased Palm, I said, what a great opportunity to move to a city that I love to visit on a regular basis.
Right.
Now it's my home, so everything I used to do here, I don't do anymore.
This is true.
But it's a great community, and it's a very small community. If you take, obviously, the Strip out of it, it's just like any other small town, and everybody knows each other, and the people are great.
Very small town in a big city.
Small town in a big city.
This is true. I know you've worked with a lot of Asian leaders here in town. How'd you get involved with that?
Through my relationship, obviously, with what we do in the community, I've had a chance to meet many different leaders of different communities, but the Asian community is very dear to me. Growing up in Southern California, we helped serve them quite well. My friend Janny Lowe, which a lot of folks know, really did a great job of introducing us to the community. I was challenged with building a burial garden that would serve the Asian community, which was very unique for Las Vegas. And in 2014, we opened one, and Janny really helped me to introduce me to the leaders to make sure that we were sensitive to the culture and that we didn't offend anybody and that we did it with the right feeling in mind.
I tell you what, we're talking about with Glenn. It is kind of not necessarily a weird situation having a representative of Palm Mortuary here, but it's one of those things that it makes you say, We'll talk more with Glenn in a minute. We've got Ivalani Atkinson coming up, as well as Kalapana. Stay tuned with the Little Grass Shack in Island Emery on 91.5, your source of Aloha. Yeah, it's Little Grass Shack, man. I love it. AY9, 1039. Still hanging out with Glenn in the Little Grass Shack. Great conversation throughout the break. You guys... he works for Palm Mortuary over at Southeastern. He is the general manager. And now we were talking about, obviously, things that just happened all of a sudden, but yet he's here to talk about a festival that one of our good friends is helping you out with, correct?
Yeah, we're going to be Master Peter Lung, who's obviously a very well-known feng shui master here.
Yes.
One of the big events, it's going to be our fall open house. It coincides with the Asian holiday of Chungyung. And so we're excited to be able to offer this time where you can actually come out and meet with Master Peter, and he'll give you some advice on the auspicious selections that should be made during this time.
Right. And, Master Peter, he's the world of feng shui master. Now, he talks about, even, the whole family. It's nothing but positive vibes. Now, they can they come into your home and they can tell you where to set things up. So make your chi or your positive energy flow throughout the house, the home, as well as casinos. Now, this guy, he helps out maybe, I think, I can't say what casino, but yet he does help out with major casinos on the Las Vegas Strip. When they have a Chinese New Year, he's in there and he sets up that place. So you say auspicious or the luck. Is that what we call it? Luck in Las Vegas?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. I might need something in about 2 hours.
Now, you get involved with him, and you're saying that obviously World of Feng Shui is one of our biggest supporters here, and I love them dearly because why? Because they give me positive energy to feed off, and introducing you now the festival or the event that you guys are doing now. It's one of those things that it's from what I heard is people that can go and pretty much hang out at a gravesite or what have you, and usually like picnic and eat. I know they do this in China.
Yeah, no, it's no different here. We have flex to our community,
right,
and we realize that people have a connection to the cemetery. They want to come, they want to honor and celebrate. This is a great time where people come and honor their elders. They honor the ancestors by cleaning the grave sites, bringing food and offerings and flowers. At the same time, it's also an appropriate time to talk about how do we protect ourselves and and that's why Peter plays a big role in that day on helping people to select those, and we can have those conversations with families if they wish.
Right. Now, you know what? I want to talk more and more about Palm Mortuary and what they have to offer. So you guys stay tuned, and we're going to talk more about more with Glenn. Again, if you guys want to get connected with this guy, 702-895-0078. Big Island Emery standing by for your phone calls. I'm Island Emery with Little Grass Shack. We'll talk more. About it. Gotta love it. C&K, and that's the way. 1047 Little Grass Shack, I'm Island Emery. Still here with that General Manager, Glenn Ambercrombie. You're not related to the governor, right?
No.
The Hawaii governor?
You know what? It's a very small family, so somewhere along the way.
It could be.
But I didn't get that assignment from our genes to be able with the island. I would have rather have had that than Southern California.
True. You know what, Dad? These guys, Glenn's receiving calls already, man. I'm really shocked that people. It's definitely an issue that a lot of people don't really want to talk about, because obviously Palm's Mortuary represents, the end, death, and you want to really be prepared. And for myself, it is a kind of not say a sore subject, but you really want to be prepared because a lot of people just gone like that. And this is the guy. Like throughout the break, I'm over here asking 20 questions, and he's answering. So if you have any questions, man, this is the guy. But in preparation of things of the World of Feng Shui, what's the date on that again?
It's going to be this next Saturday, the 12th of October, from 10 to 3 at Palm Eastern.
Okay, Palm Eastern, and that means like Henderson area, right?
Yes, on Eastern and Warm Springs.
In Eastern Warm Springs by Sunset Park. Yeah, right, that's true. Now, if you guys want to get connected, they get involved with the community, and it's one of those things that I really would love to attend and kind of say, kind of see what's going on the other side.
It's Brother Emery. It's all about. We talked about it on the break. It's about having the conversation,
right?
And you can have the conversation when times are good and it's lighthearted, and you can talk about all the stuff, or when it's a little bit rocky and rough, and the time comes. We prefer to have the conversation ahead of time.
Yes.
And, we do that, one-on-one, and we also invite people to different lunches and dinners, and you'll probably be invited by the mail. We did something at the Pinoy restaurant recently. We had a bunch of folks come and enjoy some good food, and I think they had karaoke, if I understand.
Filipino, yeah.
Yeah, so we had the conversation, and it starts with that, and then it goes out to, hey, inform us on what we need.
Yeah. And then, you just had a call that, if you've, bought into a plan, in the past, they've talked about, hey, you guys are good, man.
Yeah, if you've had something in the past and you just want to do a temperature check on everything's okay, come on out, see any of our advisors, any of our locations. We have 11 locations, and we'll look up, make sure you have copies of everything, answer any questions. Times change.
Yeah.
People change addresses, phone numbers. It's just a time for us to update your records as well.
Right. Now, if they want to get in touch with you or get connected, do they have a website they can go to?
Yeah, they can go to palmmortuary.com, and all of our locations are on there. You can always call me at Palm Eastern at 464-8500. Also, there's our event line, which is specific for this upcoming event, which is 464-8308, and that's for the Changyang Fall Festival, which will be on Saturday from 10 to 3.
Yeah. So if you guys want to get in the right direction, and I talked to Master Peter Long, he can tell you where the sun sets. I think it's in the west. No.
Behind the Spring Mountains.
Exactly. I'd like to thank you very much for coming into the Little Grashing event and informing us. I'd love to have you come back on the show and talk more.
We'd love it. Thank you, brother.
All right, bro. Hey, that was Glenn Ambercrombie right here in the Little Grass Shack. Get connected with him. You want to get to our website, lgsvegas.com. We'll put up his info as well. Right here, Willie K and North Shore Reggae Blues.
Whoa, 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 whoa.